Hi people, all my lovely friends. I'm sitting in the car down below the house in the shade because I wanted to tell you the 10 reasons why we homestead. Now, it's hot and I'm sweaty, so please forgive me. And I don't have notes. This is on the fly, folks. But I guess number one would be because our grandparents did. And I'm going to say us and we because I'm talking about myself and my husband. That's what they did. They didn't call it homesteading. It was just, it was a matter of preparing, growing your own food. My great-grandmother was a healer. She was the only thing, really, that they had in the area that you could call a doctor. But her forte was animals. But she was an herbalist and an Indian, of course, but not American Indian, Canadian Indian. Because, see, I have both. I have American, well, Cherokee, and Canadian Indian, Cree. So that was just, it was just something that that folks did. And when my mom's generation came up, it was all about oh my goodness, refrigerators, TVs, frozen TV dinners, conveniences. It was an era of conveniences. So she kind of fell into that, but she did not lose her knowledge of, food preparation and growing and that sort of thing. So anyway, that fell out of our way. But I was one of those that was always interested in the old ways, as a lot of you guys are too. So I guess number two would be the freedom. Because we can come up here and we decide pretty much what we want to do and how we want to do things. Number three would be satisfaction. It's a wonderful feeling to look in a pantry and see all those beautiful canned goods. Where am I? Number four? Number four, the ability to have animals, raise animals, and know where our meat comes from. Number five. Let's see. Number five. Ooh, I'm running out of ideas. Why do I homestead? I love it. I love it. I want to do it. I want to be out here getting my hands dirty, sweating like I am right now. Let's see if I've got something to fan with. Number six. Because we can reduce our footprint on the earth. If we try to limit our use of gasoline, propane, electricity, we can reduce our footprint. And I think that's a good thing. Number seven. It brings us closer to the earth and to the animals, to nature. It brings us closer to what we are really all about. I've always heard that when you feel bad, when you're depressed, especially depression, that the best thing you can do for yourself is stick your feet right in the soil and let the earth soak up all your problems. And then when you pull your feet out, you release it. Now, that's not to say it's not going to happen again, because we all know that depression and And so many other things are repetitive in our lives. But once we learn how to deal with them, we can deal with them pretty darn good. Let's see another reason why we homestead. Listen. Can you hear the birds? It's a quiet life. There's no boom, boom, slam, slam, things running and noises. It's quiet. You're going to hear some children giggling and some birds singing, maybe some dogs barking and guineas. I love guineas. A lot of people, they get upset with guineas. That's what guineas are about. They're a loud bird, and they want you to know they're around, and they want you to know other things are around too. But yeah, it's quiet. Another reason is the peace it brings to my soul. The peace it brings to my husband's soul. You know, it's such a good feeling to work all day at either planting or harvesting, taking care of your animals, doing your chores, making your feed. Maybe you're drying herbs. Maybe you're making salves and lotions. Maybe you're going to make some tinctures. And you've done all this, and now you're sitting down, and your spouse, your children, there isn't a distraction of television, video games, and you can you can actually talk to each other, and the kids look you in the eye. They hear what you're saying, and they have something to say too, and you hear them. Such a good feeling. Why do we homestead? We homestead because it's the way things should be. Our world would be a much, much better place if everyone did it. And you know, you don't have to be out in the middle of nowhere to do it. You can homestead anywhere. You can homestead in an apartment. You can homestead on a houseboat. It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's gaining a knowledge base to help you be more self-sufficient, more prepared, and more in tune to the earth, to God, what's going on around you. I hope that maybe some of you have been thinking about it, might decide to go ahead and do it. Maybe I said something to encourage you. But the one thing is, do it because you want to. Do it because you have the yearning, you've got the calling. You feel like that's something you should do, you want to do. Don't do it because your neighbor's doing it. Don't do it because of the folks on YouTube are doing it. You'll know it's a hard life. But boy, there are rewards. Oh, I can't imagine not having the feeling of accomplishment that we get every day, just doing what needs to be done. Okay, I'm hot. I'm going to go in the house and fan some more. I'm going to, let's see, I think I need to make some lotions, some salves, and probably some soaps. Got a store that's really needing it. And my husband says we need some soap too, because we're using pieces of the end pieces, and he wants a real bar of soap. He wants his own bar. So I gotta make him a bar of soap. I think I'll cut it about 3 inches thick. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great day. God bless.